Welcome to Geopolitics Now. It's Monday, September 29th. I'm Anne-Sophie Gounini. Today, Pierre Haski examines the results of Moldova's national elections, seen as a test in the wider struggle between Vladimir Putin and the European Union.
These were parliamentary elections considered decisive in the balance of power between Russia and Europe. Even if Moldova is a tiny country with a population of just 2.5 million, it is critically located between Romania, a member of the European Union and NATO, and Ukraine, which is at war with Vladimir Putin's Russia. Official results show that President Maia Sandu's pro-European Party of Action and Solidarity is well ahead, likely to narrowly secure an absolute majority. The main opposition force, the so-called Patriotic Electoral Bloc, which despite its name is aligned with Moscow, finished a distant second with about 26% of the vote. Many feared an outcome similar to what happened in Georgia a few months ago. The pro-Russian party won contested elections, changing the balance of power in a pivotal region.
But why is this so important?
In both Moldova and Georgia, two former Soviet republics that have been independent since the collapse of the USSR in 1991, we are seeing the same triggers that led to the war in Ukraine. They have chosen Europe and are coming up against Putin's fierce determination to keep them within Russia's sphere of influence. The war in Ukraine effectively began in 2014 with Russia's annexation of Crimea and the destabilization of Donbass, following the Maidan revolution in Kyiv, which reaffirmed the country's choice of closer ties with Europe. Like Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia have been granted candidate status for European Union membership, a show of their desire to break free from Moscow's orbit. Instead, accession talks with Georgia were suspended after last December's elections and the subsequent crackdown. Moldova's election campaign sparked fears of a repeat of the Georgian scenario, marked by mass disinformation, vote buying, and the mobilization of Orthodox clergy in support of the pro-Russian movement. Election day itself was turbulent, with cyber attacks targeting electoral systems and bomb threats reported at polling stations for the Moldovan diaspora in several European cities.
So, is the result of the election a defeat for Russia?
Maia Sandu's party has secured victory, a win for a determined leader who remains steadfast in her push for closer ties with Europe. The result is a clear setback for Putin, but the battle is not over. The opposition has already called for protests beginning today, raising the prospect of a turbulent post-election period. Moldova has become one of the latest fronts in Vladimir Putin's multifaceted war against Ukraine's allies. He has already tightened his grip on Belarus, sidelined Georgia, and turned to intimidation tactics against NATO countries, hallmarks of hybrid warfare. In recent months, this has meant Russian drones and aircraft testing, NATO air defenses, disinformation campaigns flooding Europe, and even crude provocations such as pig heads placed outside mosques in France to stoke division. Moldova may be small and limited in global influence, but in standing up to pressure from Putin, it has demonstrated that resistance is possible. Elle montre qu'il est possible de lui résister.
Geopolitics Now is a WorldCrunch production. Automated speech technology is used for Pierre Haski's English voice. If you like this podcast, we'd really appreciate it if you could help us out with a follow, share, and a 5-star rating on your preferred podcasting platform. For more of the best of the international press delivered exclusively in English, visit us at worldcrunch.com.